but as I'm to stay. Rebel.
Yetienye ene ahemfo no a eba court no. Main reason woman de ba ye ne say in fact woman tena court dem ho ana say woman ba
tena court dem ho
woman de woman tuma no like woman to say vet na ya no betna
am buy am betnas
hey
they came to say
areas by central region
ba ko ameni ni di nkomo che Sophie Abenaze
okay
ewo ho ona meni ni di nkomo ayebisa ne say nana wadaroma say de watwa mu hwen ya wo koe de eno so Sophie Abenaze na on be support omode hye ori Ato Forson enti no buy oche say enti no buy na omate say nkrofo kekasa say ya to Ato Forson pa hwi na bibia amfa omo ho na omate say ori ajakpa kan wo court dem say attorney general ne ka che ne say sebe ye nuanom mfantefo efo oyusu kasa say they are cheap na nchiremu ode baaye ene say ori jakpa chire mu chire court ni say ebro ne attorney general hia ya na attorney general ka che ne say omoa no na se omtimi di nkunim na ye sentence ori Ato Forson na eho ye be ko by election ye ko by election dia de tie bia o say ye nuanom fantefo they are very cheap ti ne hia ne so benya sika ne so de omo odeda tom di sika be wura se ya na say omo di nkunim ewo ho enti sa kasa na oka aye no eno na hemfo no ese da bi o aso omo atena se di yasumu na ehwe se eji be pa chew ewo ho beto se se mere won pa chew enti ene ba omo ba aye no omo che se on ba be support we moral support spiritual support emotional support ni nyina bi omo de ba na nya hemfo ne nkwanso ne ba ene supporters ni de ejejai enya sam ketwa emrante ne mabaawa no mo etu omo nan pem ho eto akonnwom to nwom esa je se ene asa so ndem ayekoto offering na so ye twa ye ho omo bo omo nsam kra megaphone ede ba enya sam ketwa court anim wona na enya sam ketwa na enya sam ketwa but ahemfo ne che se omo aba na omo ba san ka omo hwehwe eji ankasa na ne you see me I see you no ma ka omo adwen a kire no ene che so ene kra ye hu no wetwem kohwem ti ne de bombai matutu om tomatete om chacha om kama enom de bai me hu be me ensa
wow abusia for wo na wo hu wo mo wo de sound wo mama me
sound wo
background noise sound noise mama me background kakra why
Long way to go, but as I'm to stay. Revolution. As a long way to go, but as I'm to stay. But the revolution has come to stay. Revolution. As a long way to go, but as
Samamo ene jama a womo ehye ewo court animu ho. Na Central Region Chairman Professor Richard Asiedu ene nsantwefo kasa kakra na yentie ne nsemo a wade tu dwane bi.
Execution of minority leader. Ato Forson is one of the heavyweights in the Central Region.
Did you say prosecution or persecution?
Persecution, because what is happening doesn't show that it is being prosecuted. And as my communication officer just said, it's just a matter of principle. But they are just abusing it to make sure that the person is imprisoned. And it is totally wrong to do that. So I was not surprised when he made a comment that they should try as much as possible to imprison Ato Forson in the first week of May so that it will help them to create by-election and the advantages are cheap for us to be bought to win Ato Forson's seat.
That is the claim of Richard Japa, but I want to know, based on this claim, how is the mood like in your region, your people, first of all, before we come to the NDC?
Yeah, we are worried because as I said last time, the Central Region has produced intellectuals, people who have occupied the position of presidency in this country. We have all levels of professionals in this country from the Central Region. And more so, education started from Central Region. So it's a standard of education. And for Kofi Adomah to come out to describe the region as cheap is quite an unfortunate statement. And we have to come here today to pay our teeth, to let him know that we are not cheap.
Abusiafo we aye court de ene esi ye ni bi na wo hwe no na de wakofa sa asem ya ma sese dede abapa no ne din ene Richard Japa wono ene oye third accused person was a controversial ambulance nsensemi emu na ene attorney general ban wo kire se abrante ya mode no abase wono kire se menini di nkomo na meka se wo mewongum na Ato Forson yemfa ntum na yenkoye by election na sante mfantefo de wo moofo mo kakra di a wo beto ama na kese yetumi de anya seat ne na wo so kra magyae wo na ho ato ne ade no Japa kire se sansemi nyina obedi ho adanse okoto no attorney general bra audio no ba ne de hwa ye ka se wontwe ne ho mfiri mu na cross examination ne nam se ye ntima ne mfa ne ho nhwemu bi se we wie no tidi aka ndi I say what the full him eba be wuremu pa no abekire Japa something small the ten say enne wakwase sankrata bi dia ba a kire se Japa yi 2007 afia pem enfiem pinu ene nso no wo ye na dwen so wo ko soja wo ko soja no a wo mu no a de hu ya ne se ya dismiss no Mesia geze ya pam no afiri soja num se wonko fie enkodi ne yire aduane because oye insubordinate insubordination crowd human being like ne act no oye obi a wo mu ade enu achi no ne niema a woda na di nyina no ye not and a capital not say nye na ni nyina mu no just wo mu pam no ti wonye obi a ye betumi age na adi ye se wa forge nkrata bebre uye no to nchen ya ye rade boy sound na sha se ebo we
I want to correct some misconception and mischief that is the Attorney General and the government have created and using their surrogate media houses to be peddling falsehoods, twisting proceedings of the court, and then bringing out evidence that I have no idea about and trying to put it on me. I want to address that.
Okay.
The Attorney General brought a pile of documents to the court about my military career. I left the military about 17 years ago. Now he brought a document purporting that I have committed certain crimes according to the letter. In fact, that letter, I was not copied. I have no knowledge of that letter. And that letter are allegations that are unsubstantiated, unfounded, and I was never confronted with it by the military 17 years ago. And that letter is purported to have been written by one Brigadier General Ahiaglo.
You know him?
In fact, I know Brigadier General Ahiaglo. He's dead. He's deceased years ago. And he wrote that letter on behalf of the Chief of Army Staff, who was by then Major General Odote. So Brigadier General Ahiaglo was a staff officer to the Chief of Army Staff. So he wrote on behalf of the Chief of Army Staff. So this unfounded allegation that I was never confronted with, I was never made known of, a secret report document that they wrote to the Chief of Staff of the Ghana Armed Forces, who reports to the Chief of Defense Staff, the CDS. I have no knowledge about it. In fact, today is the first day I saw that letter, dated, I think, 22nd or so of 2007, about 17 years ago. Now, in that letter that I have no idea about, they claim I consistently engage in fraudulent conduct. And when you use the word consistent, it means I didn't engage in fraudulent conduct once, several. Yet the military that I know will not countenance such a behavior once, even for it to become consistent, without charging you, trying you, whether by your commanding officer or appropriate superior authority or by a court martial. I've never even gone on an interview on it. I have no knowledge of all those, that such a letter had been written by 7 military officers in order to get me out of the military without my knowledge. I was not made known about that.
Did that surprise
But
you?
unfortunately,
Why didn't you make it clear to the court when?
given the opportunity. In fact, the Attorney General was so mischievous that he presented a document, asked me to read it per the court rules. I read it, and then after reading it, he jumped into a different area so that I wouldn't have the opportunity to dissect that letter and expose.
He claimed to the media that he had not at any point in time made contact with Mr. Jakpa or any of the accused persons. You will also recall, Kofi Adomah has not been able to swear any oath, any affidavit to deny any of these allegations. He rather sought the services of a state attorney at his office to deny the assertions for him. Today, he was confronted by Mr. Jakpa again with those same assertions, and he could not rebut those assertions. So clearly, Kofi Adomah is a sinking man who is clutching onto straws, trying to obfuscate issues and confuse laid men, and we must treat those irresponsible comments he made in London with a pinch of salt and the contempt he deserves. But on what happened today, first of all, you saw the Deputy Attorney General urging on Mr. Jakpa that the conversation he had with Kofi Adomah was a 26-minute conversation. Because some of their communicators have been making that argument, and that they only brought to court a 16-minute audio recording, trying to impugn the authenticity of that thing. But Mr. Jakpa reiterated the point we have always made, and you couldn't see the Attorney General push back, which was that he recorded that 16 minutes, 5 seconds tape about 9 to 10 minutes into the conversation, and there is nothing wrong with that. If you call me for a conversation and
Sabri, Omuche say, Jakpa crowd, yes, I will share a video. No, there or can yen say, we say, what say, Attorney General Baba swear on oath. Now, so court ready, yes, swear oath that I'm anti swear on oath, baby.
na Japa can say Attorney General say Enkrata or the buy Ebeka say there was an audio 26 minutes audio and not this 16 by not just say unsa offer phone now ofrobia say me frɛ bra Kofi a enya bom kpene a men record it. And as a mini bra Kofi di nkomo na me tuse sa nkomo na me ni wo bɔ no bibie nima etia mbra esei bibia me record na mom ye di nkomo ni kodu baabi na me hunu say enkomo yi baabi akeka koi die manhwe ya me ho be kire me eno na metimi a record enti Japa che say sansem na oka ya Attorney General meyi ni hwano say enye nokre say na ohye ne chenchena che atwan say o medi adanse entie owura Ato Forson enye nokre say oka kire ne say omampani ene ononyanfo ken oforiata ena na ehye ne say ne tie bia ne ma ne pressure say anka me bosumi die na ye wie eno no say wono de ne audio aba or the evidence aba Attorney General say wo ye be ma and no ma branch be a friend Richard Jambibi or no and so affidavit edik krata be go court or ye be ma so no wa begina dakem and was so what can't ama
ye nya wo mu affidavit ne ma wo mu no wo